London's secrets, what they never told you. You thought you knew London? London, a city you've seen in 100 photos. The red buses, the clock tower, the bridge, the wheel. You've seen it. Or have you? Because what if I told you that you've been lied to? That one of London's most photographed landmarks isn't what you think it is? That a piece of this city was shipped across the ocean and rebuilt in the middle of an American desert? That one of its most iconic monuments was never meant to last, and nearly didn't? And that inside one of the most sacred buildings, your voice can travel through stone walls, whisper to the dead, and echo across centuries? This is the London they don't show you on postcards. And if you stay with me until the end, you'll not only know the truth, you'll never look at this city the same way again. Let's begin. 1. Big Ben. The bell that broke but never stopped. You've seen the image, towering over the Houses of Parliament, that grand clock face glowing golden in the fog. You probably call it Big Ben. But here's the twist. Big Ben isn't the tower. It's the bell inside it. The tower is officially named Elizabeth Tower, a tribute to Queen Elizabeth II. And Big Ben, it's the massive 13.5-ton bell that strikes the hour, heard echoing across the city. Now here's where it gets even more bizarre. Just 2 months after it first rang in 1859, Big Ben cracked. A clean break through its body. Engineers were in a panic. Most people would melt it down and start over. But this is London, a city that doesn't erase mistakes. It turns them into legends. They simply rotated the bell, used a lighter hammer, and let it ring on, crack and all. The sound you hear today, that deep, slightly off-pitched chime, that's the sound of imperfection made iconic. And deep inside the tower, there's a secret cell, an actual holding cell for misbehaving members of Parliament. The last person locked in there? A politician who refused to swear allegiance. Big Ben is not just a bell. It's a broken rebel that never stopped ringing. The London Eye, the attraction that was never meant to stay.
From rebels of the past to visions of the future, the London Eye is now one of the most recognizable features of the skyline. But what if I told you it was supposed to disappear?
Yes, this 135-meter-high Ferris wheel was built to be temporary. A 5-year installation for the year 2000. Londoners were skeptical. Some hated it. The city had never seen anything like it. And yet, it stayed, because people couldn't look away. But here's what nobody tells you. When the London Eye was built, it wasn't assembled upright. It was constructed lying flat on floating barges, then slowly raised, inch by inch, over days. A mechanical sunrise over the River Thames. And even today, the pods don't stop. You board while it's moving, the wheel turning just slow enough to let you step in, unless you're elderly or disabled, in which case, they halt time just for you. And those pods? There are 32, but they're numbered only up to 33. Why? There's no capsule 13, removed entirely out of superstition. The eye defies logic. It shouldn't still be here, but it is. Watching the city, quiet, rotating, eternal. Sometimes, the things meant to be temporary become iconic. London Bridge, the famous bridge you've never seen. London Bridge is falling down, or so the nursery rhyme says. But here's what it doesn't say. London Bridge has fallen, burned, been rebuilt, and sold to America. Yes, the original 19th century London Bridge, stone by stone, was shipped to Lake Havasu City, Arizona in 1968, bought by an American oil tycoon who thought he was buying Tower Bridge. And here's the kicker. They let him believe it. The real London Bridge? It's not grand. It's plain, modern, functional. And that's exactly why people mistake it for something else. But beneath the current structure are the ghosts of bridges past, including remnants of a Roman bridge from over 2,000 years ago. Imagine that, soldiers in armor once marched across this river, right where buses now crawl in traffic. London Bridge has been a battlefield, a market, a graveyard, and a gateway. It once even had homes and shops built right on top of it, swaying over the water. Today, It's clean, quiet, and unassuming. But don't be fooled. It's hiding centuries of stories in its shadow. The world sings about London Bridge, but most are singing about the wrong one. St. Paul's Cathedral, the whisper that survived the war. And now, we arrive at the final chapter, St. Paul's Cathedral. Elegant, majestic, unshakable. Its dome rises above the chaos of London like a guardian. But inside this beauty lies something otherworldly. Step into the dome and you'll find the whispering gallery. Say a word against the curved wall, and someone 112 feet away can hear you as clearly as if you were standing right next to them. No microphones, no magic, just perfect geometry, designed by Sir Christopher Wren over 300 years ago. But the cathedral's most haunting moment came in 1940, during the Blitz. Bombs rained over London, fires lit up the sky. One night, an incendiary bomb struck St. Paul's directly. If it exploded, the cathedral would be lost. But fire crews, under blazing rooftops and falling debris, found it and diffused it. The next morning, newspapers printed a photo of St. Paul's rising through the smoke, untouched, a symbol of survival. And under the floors, rest heroes of the nation, Lord Nelson, the Duke of Wellington, Christopher Wren himself, who designed the building. His grave bears a single Latin inscription. If you seek his monument, look around you. St. Paul's isn't just a church. It's a whisper carried across centuries, a monument to all that could have been lost and wasn't. What the stones remember. So now you know that Big Ben's voice is broken, that the London Eye was never meant to last, that London Bridge lives in the desert, and that St. Paul's still listens, even in silence. These places aren't just stone and steel, they're storytellers. And if you've made it this far, maybe you understand what most people don't. London doesn't hide its secrets, it builds them into its walls. So the next time you visit, stop, listen, look closer. Because in London, the truth is never on the surface. It's always waiting, just beneath the rain.